Today we are loading up some 45 long Colt with a Lee 452 300 round flat bullet that CW Longshot sent out to the channel, and that's coming up next here on Jesse B Outdoors Reloading. Welcome back, everybody, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Leave a comment down below if you like videos like this. First off, we got to thank CW Longshot for sending these out to the channel. If you guys follow my main channel, you know CW has sent me out a ton of bullets and some brass and all kinds of reloading stuff before. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. So now we're going to load these up. What we're going to do is we're going to use the Lee 452 300 round flat nose he sent out here. This is not going to be a real, probably heavy load that we're doing today. He sent a bunch of these out. This is just going to be my test setup with it. We're going to use HP38 powder for this round, and I'm using a close to max charge on it, which for CW still ain't going to be impressive because he can push these things. We're going to do that in a later video, but we're going to use this for now to test this out. And then for brass, we're just using mixed head stamp and CCI large pistol primers in this. So let's go ahead and get started and get ready to load these up. Now what we're going to do is I got the camera set up so we can see the top and the bottom here. James at Harshman Hills, he wanted to see it step by step and he wanted me to see the steps. So I figured this first round we'll do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to our decapping resizing die, but I pre-primed, so I got the decapping part out. So we're going to put this in, and we're going to resize this. And then what I'm going to do is, because I haven't set this up yet, I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to zero out my scale real quick. Now, in this station here, we swapped over to the powder drop, which you see my Lee Auto Drone powder measurer here. This is going to drop the powder and expand the case mouth to accept the bullet. So we're going to go up into there, get our charge, and I'm going to check it real quick. And it's a little bit over what I wanted, so this time I'm going to try it one more time. I dumped it back in. The powder measure has been sitting, so I want to get back. Okay, now it's right on to what I want. That's why we always want to double check that. Now when I go down, that moves this over to the bullet seating and crimp die. I got it set up just to seat bullets because I do crimping separate on a different one. I don't like doing them together. So what we're going to do now is take our Lee bullet here, set that right on top. Now I already made up one round to set this all up. So now we are going to seat that bullet here just so you can see it. That's where I want it seated. We're going to switch it to the next one. Now we got the factory crimp die from Lee here, and we're going to take that up and crimp it. And now we got our full round there. This thing is ready to fire. Hope that helps you out, James. I know you said you wanted to see that. I thought I might have explained it in a different video, but hey, everybody needs to know and somebody else might want to know. So I figured we'd do it this way. So I'm going to keep this camera angle here. We'll work up 10 rounds here. Now, one thing I do want to say is don't mind the color of my brass. It is clean, but I ran out of Lemmy Shine, and because of that, it's not as shiny as what it usually is. Because usually we know that it's a lot brighter than that. But that happens sometimes. I did go pick some up at the store, but when I cleaned these, I didn't have none. But these ought to be some fun rounds to make up here. I don't know when I'm going to get to shooting them. You guys have been seeing that I reload and do the on this channel. I'll drop the video of reloading and the shooting the same time on my other channel. Ooh, that one was rough. But this time around, because it's getting to be winter time, I don't know when I'm going to get out and shoot these. So some of these videos I'm probably going to post on my reloading channel like this one. But I'm not sure when we're going to get out and fire them. Just follow my main channel. I have links down below to all my stuff. And follow my stuff down there and you'll see me eventually shoot these. Like I said, it's winter time here. So I'm not sure when I'm going to be able to get back out to shoot again. It's not like really cold and snowing yet, but like today it's really windy. And I really don't like doing videos out in the wind, because I think it just makes the audio horrible. even though I use GoPros and I use old GoPros, somebody asked me, they want to know what I use. Inside here, I'm using my iPhone XR that I have and a Comica, I can't remember the name of it, but it's a wireless setup that I use in here. But when I'm outside, I use GoPros, and my target camera GoPro is a GoPro 7 White. And that one I don't have a windsock on because it's just pointing at the targets. Or if I'm doing ladder tests, it's pointing at the chronograph. And then I use a GoPro 7 Black as my main camera that faces me. And they have these little socks that fit around them. But the problem with those is over time you got to take them off every time you take your camera out, and then they wear out and tear. So you got to keep buying them. I don't know about external microphones on GoPros. If you guys know anything about that stuff, leave a comment down below and give me some ideas here. I would like to have a external microphone on them with a windsock, or even a wireless setup if they make them. I never looked into it. The only reason why I use the Comica inside with my phone to do these videos inside is because Comica actually sent it to me to do a review on, and I appreciate them doing that, and it's worked out great for inside. To me, I really like the way it sounds and everything, but I still haven't really got to using my cell phone outside, and this does come. I'll pop it off real quick just to show you guys. Of course, you see it on my hat here. That's the way I wear it inside. It does come with a windsock too, but I just don't know how good it would work out there. Maybe it would work better, maybe it won't. I truthfully couldn't tell you because I haven't tried it. I'm just used to grabbing my GoPros. But leave me a comment down below for you guys to watch my channel and you make videos. What do you guys use out there? I know some people don't use nothing. And personally, if I hear real windy videos where I can't hear you speaking, I stop watching the video because I can't stand here and I can't hear you guys talk. I know some of you guys can't help it. You know, you don't have the money for stuff. I don't have the money for a lot of good stuff. I totally understand that. But if the wind noise is horrible on a video, I do it on everything. I just won't listen to it. I don't like the sound of it. So I click off of it. So I don't want to make videos for you guys to watch that I wouldn't watch because of the horrible wind noise. I try to take it out on the editing app. I use Filmora. It takes some of it out, but sometimes it still irks me on there. But by now, if you guys don't follow my channel, you know, basically I'll sit here and reload and just talk about stuff. And let's see here. As of making this video, I've released one 45 Colt video where I reloaded some pre-primed brass from Republic Ammunition, and you guys have seen that video already. If not, I'll leave a card up above for you guys to check that one out. I don't have a lot of 45 Colt brass, so I thought that was kind of cool that Republic Ammunition, they're local to me, that's why I like using them. They have pre-primed 45 Colt Winchester brass and primers for a really good price. So we reloaded those up and then shot them on my main channel. Like I said, if you guys haven't checked that out yet, go check both of those videos out. We'll end up doing the same thing with this. Like I said, you'll see it reloading here. And then sooner or later on my other channel, you'll see us shooting it. But the other 45 Colt we did some very spicy rounds. At least for me, they're very spicy. We were using the Lee 452 225 round flat, which is the lighter version of this one. And we pushed those suckers in some Ruger only loads in my Ruger Blackhawk. And I was actually very shocked by the outcome of that. Like the book on the lowest charge said 1,200 feet per second, and the very first chronograph number was I think it was like 1377. I couldn't believe that. That just was like, blew my mind. And, oop, that one needs to be a little bit straighter. Why is that not going on? But that blew my mind here. These ones, I don't know. I don't know why some of these are really hard. That is weird. What kind of brass is that? RMP, Remington Peters. We're going to have to remember that. Maybe it's because I ain't got the brass as clean as I normally do. But what I was going to say about these bullets is we will push them. Actually, I got some made up here too. Sitting right here. These hollow points here. CW sent me these also, and we bumped these up with some unique powder, and these things, I think we got about 1,000 feet per second. I think these are a little bit over 300 grains. I can't remember offhand. I'll leave a card for the video we did on these too, so you guys can check that out. But we're going to do the same thing in the future with these bullets. He sent me a bunch of them, so I'm just kind of starting out with a planking load here to get used to the bullet. Next video we do, we'll probably get the unique out. And I'll talk with CW, because CW, 45 Colt and unique, that's his favorite load, if I remember right. So he's got some data on it, so I'll talk with him. And I'll see if he gives me a good idea on it. Or, like I said, I got the biggie of these other ones here, if I should just load them the same as these. I'm sure CW will watch this video, and he'll probably leave the comment down below. So if you do, CW, that bullet that I sent here that you sent me a long time ago, I know they're about the same grain as this. Let me know if you use about the same unique load on it. Because if you do, I'll definitely try it out and see how that works out. Now we've gotten through a few, I'm going to do a powder check again. If I'd quit dropping 45 Colt. One thing I like about 45 Colt is how big it is. It is easy to grab a hold to. And then they handle the bullets and everything. My hands are getting kind of bad. So I kind of like doing 45 ACP. Oh, I thought I almost saw a crack in it. It's just a little line in it, so we're good on that. Always double check your brass, triple check your brass, and I always check them. And then when I go to do, make sure these slide in and out of the ammo checker, I'll look at them again just to make sure. But back to the other rounds, hopefully, if these are about the same load or not, we'll load these up and spice these up here a little bit. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this view where you could actually see the turret turning. I know a couple people wanted to see that on this press. Some people are interested in it. And like I said, I recommend it. This is a great press for experienced people, beginners. It's a good all-around press. I demonstrated in the spicy round reloading video how I think this brass must have been shot out of a lever gun. It's not going to go in there right. But I showed on there how you use it like a single stage. We might just have to put this one off to the side there and do a different one. But I showed you how to use this as a single stage press in the spicy round reloading video. Because when I'm going for like precision, dead on, accurate rounds, I pulled the rod out of here right here. This rod right here. Not sure if you can see it at this camera angle, but it's right there. And I pull that out and run it like a single stage. Just wanted to double check and make sure my powder was in there. Man, this one's another hard one going in. Makes me wonder. Now this one is an AP one. I'm starting to wonder if it has something to do with the gas checks or something. Because these are the first ones I think I've used with gas checks. I don't think the other ones that he sent out to me, I got one in that bag. Yeah, these other big bullets he sent me out, they don't have a gas check on them. So I don't know if, I know CW don't use a factory current die. So I don't know if that gas check's catching on it, because what that does is it bends the brass back in the bullet down in there, this area. So I think that might be why it's grabbing like that. We'll definitely check these in the ammo checker when we get done and make sure they fall in and out on them. But I lost track of where I was here, but that's how it goes sometimes when you get really interrupted by something. Now see, that one went in nice and smooth and crimped real nice. So I'm not sure what the deal is on that. But what I'm going to do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to switch the camera angle real quick so you guys can check this out from a different angle real quick, and then we'll keep yapping. Alright, we changed the camera angle here just for these 25 rounds so you guys see a different operation of it. Now that was the sizing. I don't have it where you can see the turrets, but you can kind of see the mouth of the dies down here. And I want to do a powder check here real quick on this one. You guys, if you follow the channel, know I like doing that I probably could stop doing it every 10 rounds. I'm going to probably start doing it every 20, 25. Yeah, because like right now, it's still dead on. Just something I like doing. Mostly with a round that you're not used to. But what I'll do is this next one, I'll run through it again just so you guys know. I was actually kind of happy how many newer reloaders watch my channel. So what we got right here is we are on the sizing die. Now we are on the powder and expanding die. So now we got our powder, and then we're going to the bullet seating die. Seat our bullet, and now we're going to the crimp die. And then there is a completed round. Just so you guys know. But I'm actually happy about how many like newer reloaders watch my channel. Because we always want to help out people in the reloading community. And I want to see as many people reloading as possible. Because, you know, it's nice to be self-sufficient. A lot of people nowadays will agree with me that reloading right now, you really don't save no money. The reason why I do it is because I enjoy it. And the other thing is I know I can make more consistent rounds than the factory. And because of that, that's why I even still, you know, right now, it's actually probably cheaper to go out and buy a box of 9mm. But I still reload 9mm because I know I made them. They're made the way I want them with the bullet I want. So that's the one thing I like about reloading. Some people, you know, they're not into reloading, so they just pay that. But like right now, some of the primers I'm still using, I bought back in like 2018, 2019. So a lot of these rounds I'm doing, I'm still shooting dirt cheap. Like these rounds I'm shooting right now, this jar of powder I bought back when Trump was president, so I paid probably $25, $26 for it. Maybe 24, something like that. Same way with these CCI primers. I probably paid 35 bucks for the brick of them. So these rounds right here, even though this is 2023, these rounds are still pretty much dirt cheap compared to today's prices. So you gotta love that, but that's why they got that saying, buy it cheap, stack it deep. That's kind of what I did, and I've been very fortunate that it being 2023. And besides the Servicio primers that I bought a bunch of Federal small pistol primers back in 2019, and I think I still have maybe 1,500 of those, maybe. And if you don't follow the channel, like when I do 9mm and 40 Smith & Wesson videos, I usually shoot 100 rounds. So, you know, that eats up a whole sleeve of primers right there in one shot. So, that's not very cheap nowadays, but because I'm still using that stuff from when I bought it, it's still coming out dirt cheap. And, like I knew sooner or later I was going to run out of it. That's why when I found those Servicio primers, actually Gene at Reloading from the Hot Dot told me, because he works at Republic Ammunition, I tried them out, and when I tried them out and they worked, you know, for the price of those, you just can't pass it up. And like I said, I'm fortunate enough that I live by there, and they let me go down there and buy stuff, so I don't have to pay shipping, hazmat, and all that fun stuff. So I get a really good deal on it. So every time I get some extra money from you guys using my links down below and stuff like that, when I post stuff on my social medias, you guys keep this channel running, because when you guys buy off, let me talk here a little bit better. When you guys buy off those links, that's what I do with the money, is I buy more primers, more powder and everything. And I'm actually getting low. The HP38 that we're using on this right here, that's what I use on a lot of my semi-autos. And this is actually my last jar of it that I bought that was dirt cheap. So what I'm going to do, because at the place where I buy my stuff, Winchester 231 is the same thing. And I never did get this. It's the same thing, but where I get my stuff at, the Winchester 231 is cheaper. So I'll be switching from HP38 to the Winchester 231, which it's the same stuff. It's just different bottle, different company name on it. But I'll be switching over that. But another thing I'll let you guys know, leave a comment down below on this also. The cheapest powder they carry is the Winchester, I think it's 244. And it's a pistol powder. And it's a lot cheaper than the other stuff I buy. So leave a comment down below if you guys would like me to buy a bottle of that and see how it works in 9mm and stuff like that. Because if I could save, you know, $6-7 on it, I might as well go for it and then start using that if I end up liking it. I really want to try it out. So if you guys would like to see that, leave a comment down below and we might do that next time I go buy powder. It might not be till 2024 because I got enough stuff to last me. This is end of November. Actually, Thanksgiving's this week, the week I'm making these. Ooh, that was a little bit off. Yeah, I'm going to redo that one. I don't know if you guys could see that dent in the case mouth I just put in that. We're going to set that off to the side and I'm going to use a different case on that one. Weird. Don't know what was up with that. But I got enough pistol powders to last me till the end of the year. The only stuff I really use something different on is 357 Magnum. I use H110. What else do I use different? Usually on 45 Colt I do use Unique, but for some reason Unique is still hard to find. And the bottle I got, the jug of it, I bought it back in like 2019 too, but I'm about out of it because I've used it in a couple other things. So I'm going to have to be looking for that, or else I'm going to have to find a different load for 45 Colt. I don't shoot a lot of 45 Colt, but I still want at least a dedicated jar of powder for it. That's just like a 10mm. I kind of like a power pistol for that. I've used power pistols in other ones, but I really like it for 10mm. Before I got some power pistol, I used to like running long shot in it. But also, what we made the spicy 45 Colt with, the accurate number 9, that really spices up 10mm too. So far, the fastest feet per second rounds I've done in 10mm now and 45 Colt have both been with accurate number 9. Sooner or later, I might try some accurate number 7 too, but don't know if I'll get around to that because lately with powders, I've just been buying for what I use because it's not cheap anymore. So I haven't been buying a bunch of this, that to try it out. Now, Republic Ammunition has started carrying Shooter's World powders. And I've never tried anything from Shooter's World. And I might try some of their pistol stuff out. They don't have heavy pistol in yet as of the time I was down there last week. But they'll probably be getting that in. I think they got some other pistol powders. And then I think one of their rifle ones, they compare it to Varget or say it's better than Varget. I don't do much 223, but I do have a jar of Varget I bought a long time ago. So maybe I should get my butt around. I don't know why I don't reload 223. Well, now I can tell you why I don't. Because the primers and everything's expensive for it. But I still got powder and primers from back in 2018, 2019, so it wouldn't hurt to get some of those out and do it, and maybe do a little comparison of the two powders. I think the only way I'd be able to compare them is just do a ladder test of both of them and see how the groups are. But the only issue I have with that is I have a muscle disease, so sometimes my groups aren't that good. But this is the last round here. We're going to make up, and then I've got that one I've got to figure out why. I can't remember now. Something was wrong with it. And then the other one, I put that dent in. I'm going to get those fixed up here. But what we're going to do is, I'll show you guys real quick. I'll get the ammo checker out, and we'll check these up and finish out this video. It's probably been long enough. Here we go. Here's another hard one. That one was another APP one. But let's get the ammo checker out and check these real quick and see what's going on with them. Now I got my Lyman ammo checker here. And if you guys remember, I did a video how I don't like this for semi-autos anymore. But I will use it for revolver rounds, because it's just like plopping them in the cylinder. Now that's the one that went into the factory crimp die rough. Drops right in, drops right out. So I'm going to say it's fine. Nice and flush and everything. So we should be good to go on this. So I'm going to finish checking these out, and we'll finish this video out. Let's go back up top. So there you go. We made some of our first rounds up here with the 452-300 round flat nose that CW sent out to us. Like I said, I'm not sure when I'm going to get out and shoot these, but a lot of times what I'm going to do is I'm going to reload them on this channel, shoot them on the other channel. I've been trying to do them on the same day. This might end up that way depending on when I get out to the range, or it might not. We'll have to see on that. But you guys make sure you sign up for the notifications. That way you guys know when I release a video on this channel and on the other channel. But man, I love loading 45 Colt. 45 Colt and 38 Specials, like two of my favorite revolver rounds to reload for. And the reason why is you can go from mild to wild. What I used to do is I also got a mold for 200 grain in this, and I use HP38 and do like what I call a cowboy load. It's just a really nice plinking load. I usually shoot that in my Cimarron, and then the bigger stuff like this, we'll be shooting these in my Ruger Blackhawk Bisley. And then when we bump up the powder, we are really going to do it in the Ruger Blackhawk Bisley. But that's what I like about 45 Colt, is you can go from mild to wild. So as always, don't forget to check the links out down below. Down there, I'll have links to Axle Hearing Protection, Gators Eyewear, and a bunch of other companies I like dealing with. Some of them got discount codes to save you guys money, and some of them are affiliate accounts that do help out the channel. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Leave a comment down below. We are one nation under God, and I'll see you all on the next one.